Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 196. Welcome. Well, I don't have any finished objects to show you, and I will tell you why in a little bit. But I do have a few works in progress, so let's get started and I'll show you what I did. Okay, so for my works in progress, I am working on some more of the preemie hats. Last week I showed you I had done a preemie tiger hat, or tiger preemie hat. This is for the goal that I've set for myself to make 4 preemie hats per month to donate in October for the Halloween hat drive that takes place at a local NICU department in one of my local hospitals. And so last week I showed you that I had made a tiger preemie hat, and I had asked everybody's opinion on how you thought the stripes on that hat, if it looked okay, because it says a striping yarn. It is a universal yarn sport stripe, I think. I don't have a skein out to show you at the moment, but it was orange and black, and so I thought, well, I'm going to try it out and see if I can make some preemie tiger hats, or tiger preemie hats, to use as donations as part of my hat donations. Anyway, and so I had a really great positive response saying that everybody thought that it was more of a swirling type stripe instead of regular stripes, that everybody liked them. So I decided to make some more of them because I've got more of the yarn left. And so I'm working on 2 more. I'm not finished with them. Here's one that is the most finished. And so here you go. I still have to do the eyes and the ears, but I do have the beanies done. See how they swirl? I had the beanies done, and then I had the cheeks and the nose for that one sewed on. See, there's the other beanie. But that's it. And I have, like I said, I have the parts, but I need to make the ears for both of them and the eyes. But this is a pattern. Well, the original pattern is from creamofthecropcrochet.com. I do actually have a tutorial making this little tiger hat, and so I can link that in the description box below. Cream of the Crop Crochet did give me permission to make tutorials for their little preemie patterns, and so I did make the tiger one according to their actual pattern where they did stripes, where you change colors. And so anyway, I based this on that pattern. I just didn't change colors because the yarn did it for me. But anyway, so this would be preemie hat number 2 and preemie hat number 3 for the 4 I need to do for this month. So that was works in progress number 1. Okay, works in progress number 2 is, I'm looking down at my notes here, is the basket. Now this is something I showed last week. It's a project that I'm kind of putting together myself. I found some images that I charted out. Well, they were already charted, but I tweaked a couple of them to make them fit the size that I needed. And this is a basket I was putting together that will be given to my son and daughter-in-law for the nursery for their upcoming baby, my first grandbaby. It's a boy. And so I thought this would go with their nursery theme. The nursery theme is Beatles songs like the Yellow Submarine. And so I'm making a blanket, the Sea Life blanket, that is using the same color that I used for the basket. This is just extra yarn I had left over because of Katie, who's one of my viewers, who sent me 2 skeins of the Red Heart Super Saver Ombre in the scuba color, and so I just needed a little bit to finish the top part of my blanket, and so she sent me 2 skeins, and so I wanted to use, you know, some more of the scuba, and so I came up with this idea to make this basket. First I thought, well, I would make the Yellow Submarine as an applique, put it on a tote bag, use that ombre yarn as the background color of the tote bag. But then somebody else had suggested me turning it into a Grafgan type image and working it into the tote bag, and I really liked that idea. But then I thought, well, because of the shape of the submarine, I thought that it would be better for me to make a basket. And of course, then I thought, well, I have to have some images around the back side of the basket. So anyway, I don't want to go into too much detail about all that because I did that last episode. But anyway, so here's my progress. I finished the images, okay? Got them all on there. And so now I'm just working on the inside that I'll be folding in to make it a double layer, okay? So let me lift it up here. So here is this yellow submarine. Now the image is still a little bit rough because as you can see, I'll show you the inside of it. It's a hot mess in there. See all the tails? I have lots of tails. See that? And so I'm going to use those tails to try to kind of make the edges of the image sharper. You know, I'll go in and put a little bit more detail on the image to make it look I think it'll make it look a lot better. But anyway, I've got it crocheted in there. Okay, so there is the yellow submarine. And then on this side, I put 2 octopus. Okay, and that too, I am going to go in and go over their eyes and stuff like that and make the images sharper, you know, using the tails that I left on the back side. And so, yeah, you know, it's not quite finished yet, but anyway. And then on this side, I decided to put a whale. I love that whale. Now, I do intend on stitching in a little smile there with some black yarn. I haven't done that yet. I need to refine, like I said, the edges, just like the other images, and that spout of water up there, you know, make it more pronounced, you know, with using the tails as I'm weaving things in. So, anyway. There you go. And see, I used the ombre yarn of the scuba, and you can see how it started out light right there, and then it got kind of darker. And then now I did color control this a little bit because I was thinking after I did it that I should have started from the other end of the skein, or, you know, because the scuba, see if I have, do I have some in here? Well, I do, but this is all the light color. I kind of took it apart. See, some of the scuba right there has, I don't know if you can see, but it has some darker color in it. I should have started that with the dark at the bottom, and then it got lighter. That would have been cool, but I didn't think to do that. So, as it was going, see, the middle shade was right there in the middle, and then it was going to turn to that darker shade. And I thought, well, that might look weird, it being light at the bottom and then dark at the top. And so I decided to pull out that dark section that was in the middle of my skein until it started getting light, medium to lighter again, and then I went ahead and finished that. Okay, so this is a skein I have left over. I'm going to use this, and then when it runs out, then I'll get the dark part and keep going with it, you know, to use it. Now I did put in the bottom of the bag, I have a round plastic, it's a plastic canvas circle that I had ordered online because I couldn't find the right size. But this was for another project that I had intended on doing and I hadn't done, so I thought, oh, I'm going to use it. So this fits perfectly down in the bottom of the bag to stabilize the bottom, which is awesome, see? And what I'm going to do, or I planned on doing, is making another circle like I did the bottom, making another one and fitting it inside there and stitching it together. I feel like I'm pulling out I'm pulling out stitches while I'm moving it around. Let me pull a big loop out here, there, and it won't pull out anymore. But anyway, so I'm gonna do that so you won't see the plastic canvas on the inside. I will weave in some of the ends. It doesn't have to be perfect on the inside because I'm going to now, the idea is to do however many rows this is, so then and fold it in, okay? And so when I do that, stitch it down, you won't see that. But it will look better than this though, because I do need to use some of the ends to secure some of the stitches and refine the image. So anyway, there you go. And somebody had asked me about a pattern design for this. Now, I might be able to do some, I would love to do that. I might come up with some different, because this image right here, that I'm sure is a copyrighted image. And so the only reason I am using the image is because it is going to be for my my grandbaby, but I mean, you know, I'm giving as a gift. I'm not selling it because that's not my image. So I won't be, I'm not selling it, and I found it as a free chart. And so that's why I felt okay to use this, even though it's a copyrighted thing. But the idea of it, now this was a free chart that I found. I did tweak it a little bit so it would fit where I needed it to, and then I think the same thing with the octopus. But I could come up with a pattern with different images, but the same sort of type design, because the basket part is my design. So anyway, if y'all think that would be something people would be interested in, I did have a couple of people say yes, that they would love to, you know, if I came up with a pattern like that, that they would be really interested in purchasing it from me, my design. But anyway, I'll have to come up with some other images that I could use that are like popular for, it doesn't necessarily have to be for baby nursery type things. It could be any type of household things as well. So I have to think on that. Anyway, I think it's going to turn out really nice, and that second layer I think is really going to give it some more body, so it won't be all you know, floppy. But anyway, that's works in progress number 2. So I'm glad I got that much done on that and finished up. I think I was halfway up the images last week, so I'm glad I was able to get that much done on there. Okay, the only other thing I've done that I can show you that's a works in progress is the Mr. Purrs-a-Lot. I talked about that last week. That Crystal over at Chronically Crocheting, this is her pattern, and I will link it below. She has it in her Etsy shop for purchase, and she had gifted me the pattern to review it, and so I didn't do a whole, I did more on it, as you can see. But I am right at the point where I see those pins there, those two. I'm right at the point where I need to put the eyes in, the safety eyes, and so I just haven't done that yet. But when I do that, then I can finish this off, fill it up, you know, and finish it off, and then do the other parts, and he'll be done. But this colorway, I really like the way it came out. It is the parrot stripe in Super Saver stripes. This is how much I've got left. And I will continue on with that as I'm making the other parts. He has a tail and his ears, and then I will use some solid color for his muzzle. But anyway, I think he's super cute, and it's a fun pattern. So go check Crystal's pattern out, and check her channel out. I will link her channel below in the description box as well. So anyway, this is gonna be Mr. Purrs-a-Lot. So I need to decide on my safety eyes. I've got some 15mm eyes. Those are the biggest ones I have, and I think that probably would be good. Now the original Mr. Purrs-a-Lot was made with like blanket yarn, or you know, something really heavy duty yarn, like number 6 or 5 or something. This is a number 4 weight yarn, and so she used 20mm or 22mm, I don't know, big eyes. They're really cute, but since mine is coming out smaller, I'm gonna use smaller eyes, and so more than likely I will use those 15mm and see what they're looking like, see if it looks okay. Anyway, that's my progress on that. Okay, and that's all as far as crocheting, okay? And to me, that didn't seem like I worked on a whole lot, but I guess maybe I did. I don't know. I've been having trouble with one of my shoulders, and so I haven't been able to crochet as much as I wanted to. I got a shot. I got a whooping cough shot in preparation of the grandbaby coming, one of the grandparents. I think it must be like a standard thing now. It wasn't when I had babies, but for the grandparents and immediate household people to make sure they have the whooping cough shot in to protect the newborn baby. So we went and got our whooping cough shots, my husband and I. And I'm still having trouble with my arm being really sore from that. And so I haven't been crocheting a whole lot since I got that shot. So didn't get as much done. I will show you that I did find a couple of patterns for some, they call them Dribble Bibs. Now, this is sewing, but I found them to make for the baby. Now this is just for drooling, you know, and I thought these were so cute, and I had the cloth already, and so I went ahead and cut out the fronts. I need to get some flannel fabric. I don't have any right now, and to make the back, so they'll be soft and more absorbent, because this is just quilting cotton. But I made 2 bibs. I mean, cut them out, and see, this is a Mario print. Isn't that cute? So I made 2 of those, and like I said, I already had this fabric. I cut out 2 of those, and then I had some leftover of some Star Wars fabric, and so I cut out 2 of these. And when you put them together, they're like Velcro, and so when you put them together, they're pointed at the bottom, so they're like a little bandana. I think they're going to be really cute. This is a tutorial on here. It's from Shabby Fabrics, and I will link the tutorial for this dribble. I think it's got a dribbler or something, Dribble Bib. Anyway, I'll link that in the description box below for those that are interested in that can sew, or that have sewing machines and are interested in anything like that. Okay, so I cut out 2 of the Star Wars fabric, and then I had this that I bought as a remnant, and I had enough. Well, I have enough to make a bag. I'll probably make a bag out of this, at least one, because the pattern is so cute. But I went ahead and did cut out 2 bibs because I just couldn't resist. And so, see, I got these little horses. I thought they were so cute. One of them has this banner with the hat and the saddle right down the middle. Okay, so I cut it right on that part. And then the next one is a little bit of a different image, and it's got the horses down the middle, see? But anyway, I think they're so cute. Oh my goodness. And so this is going to be for the grandbaby. But like I said, I need to get some flannel to put on the back. Okay. So that is it that I worked on, except for I've been trying to get some Christmas prints done, so then this Christmas, or closer to the Christmas season, I will have quite a few Christmas tote bags that will be available. And so I did a few of the panels with Christmas prints. It's the patchwork type design that I did the other bags that I sold, and so I have like 3 of these done and pressed. Okay, so this is like an this would be way upcoming toward the end of the year, but I thought I would do a few to have, you know, to get some done ahead of time. This has got some poinsettias. See the poinsettias? Let's see, where's the poinsettias? Right there. I think these are really going to be some pretty bags when they're done. Okay, that's all I did. And then I got the shot, and now my arm is kind of out of commission. In fact, it's getting tired of holding things up right now, so I need to go rest it. Anyway, that is it. But I do have 2 shout outs that I was wanting to give. I didn't want to forget that. Okay, so Christy of Crochet Creations by Christy. I'll link her channel below. She is so close to getting 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to Christy, go over and check her channel out and subscribe. She's a great person. I really enjoy her videos. She has a Facebook group also, and she has a lot of activities. She tries to make it really fun. Like, she'll have crochet alongs going on where she'll have drawings or prizes, you know, the people that participate, and she has different, like I said, different crochet alongs and things that go on throughout the year. And so she has a real exciting Facebook group. So go check her YouTube channel out, subscribe, and let's get her to her goal of reaching and getting past 1,000 subscribers. Okay, and the next person I want to shout out, somebody I just recently discovered, and her name is Donna, and her channel name is Gabbing Grammy, okay? And she is so sweet. I've really been enjoying watching her videos. I don't even think she has 100 subscribers yet, so we need to go over there and help her out and get her subscriber numbers up. Like I said, she's a very sweet lady. I love listening to her. She's funny. She reminds me of a lady that I go to church with, and she's real sweet personality and just enjoyable to listen to. She's somebody that you'd feel like you'd want to go and visit and sit down and crochet along with her and just have a gabbing session. That's why it's Gabbing Grammy. So check out Donna's channel as well. I will link her in the description box. Okay, I'm going to go rest my arm. So I will talk to y'all later. I hope, like I said, have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much to all those that are commenting. Thank you for my wonderful subscribers and new subscribers. Thank you. Welcome. And please check out the other videos on my channel. And I hope that you enjoy your visit here on my channel. I love talking about yarn and yarny things to people that are like-minded, like the same things, and so anyway, I'm having a wonderful, wonderful time sharing my love for yarn with all of you. So everybody I just said it again, I'll say it again, have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.